everyone, welcome. I'm Jen Hawley and I'm here to show you how to record your virtual ukulele and singing video. So really looking forward to working with you all on this project, and I've got some notes here on the side, so I'm going to hop straight into it. First off, I just wanted to let you know that we're going to be separating out the recording and the video aspects of this. So I'm going to get you to record first of all just the audio without any visuals, and then after you've done that, then you'll turn your camera on and you'll mime to it. Now both times you'll be listening to a backing track in your earbuds. So let's get into the recording first of all of the audio, so we won't be worrying about the filming bit straight away. I've got a bit of a guide so you can print that out and have it nearby so you don't forget any of the steps. Now before you film yourself, I'm just reading my notes. Record the sound only with an app on your phone. So phones have voice recorders and various apps and things, so feel free just to use one of those. Now if you've got the know-how and you have an external mic, or you know how to record in other ways, please go for it, that's great. But if you're new to this kind of thing, feel free to just turn on the voice recorder app in your phone. And anything that you've got a question about, like if you don't know how to find the app or which one to download, just shoot me an email and I'll find out what phone you have and send you a suggestion. You can also actually record yourself on your computer if it's got a nice microphone. For example, I've got an iMac, so recording just on the computer sounds quite nice. But if I had an old crappy laptop, it might not be such a good sound. Your phone will probably be better. What I want you to do is to record your singing and your ukulele playing on separate recordings. The reason why is I can wave my magic wand in the studio and fix a lot of little bloopers and things, but just say you're singing really well and it's just you're nailing it, but you fumble on the ukulele, then I can't do anything about that fumble on the ukulele because it's embedded with the singing, or the same thing might happen vice versa. So we're going to have them on separate tracks. You need to wear earbuds that come with your phone, or headphones if you have them. The earbuds are fine, so you plug this into your phone and pop your earbuds on so that you can hear the backing track in there. You don't want the backing track in the room with where you're recording, because otherwise we'll have the backing track on the final recording instead of you guys. Now the room you're recording needs to be very quiet, so pop a sign out on the door and tell your housemates not to wash the dishes while you're recording. You want to make sure there's no background noise. At the moment I can hear the birds tweeting and various things happening, but things like a heavy rainstorm would come through on the microphone. Have your earbuds in and have your phone, because the microphone's on the phone, have it fairly close to you. Don't have it a few feet away when you're recording your audio. Really important, put your phone on flight mode while you're recording, otherwise you'll get interruptions. Do a few little tests, and if you're not sure whether you're getting the right recording sound, just do like a test of maybe 4 bars and send it through to me. You can probably send it through on an SMS, because it'll be, when they're little like that, when they're only short like 10 or 15 seconds, they don't have a very big size, and you can just send them around. Now, at the beginning of the track, when you hear the guide track, you'll hear me count in 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there are 4 bars that are going to be the count in. At the beginning of the second bar, I want everybody to go clap or hup. If you're holding onto your ukulele, it can be hard to clap and keep holding your ukulele, so you can just go hup, or make some kind of sound, or do a clap, and that's for me to line things up in the studio, because you might not all be playing at the beginning of the song, and that just gives me a starting point for all the tracks. Watch out, when you're playing and not singing, you might want to hum softly to try and know where you're at. Try not to do that, because that will come through on the recording, and foot tapping as well comes through on the recording, so keep those toes planted in your shoes and the lips sealed tight just while you're putting your ukulele part down. And of course there'll be a backing track to play along with. Now ukuleles are notorious for going out of tune all the time, and we want this to be nice and sweet, so every 5 minutes or so just keep retuning. Have your tuner on your ukulele or an app on a device, and just keep flicking out and checking and fine-tuning. I find when I'm recording, I'm retuning every 3 or 4 minutes. As soon as I get to the end of a take or an idea, I just check it again, especially if the temperature's changing in the room. They go crazy, those little ukulele strings. All right, on to the next page. Now, filming. So for the filming, really, really important, have your phone on landscape. So have it long ways. It has to be long ways, not that way. Okay, got to be long ways. Also, even though we're going to be miming, please wear your earbuds so it doesn't look like we're miming. It looks like we're really playing and singing and doing it all at the same time. Okay, dress nicely. Yeah, I put a little bit of bling on and a nice dress, which I don't normally get to wear in lockdown. So whatever you guys would normally wear when you go out to do something at a local festival, or an aged care home gig, or whatever kind of gigs you do with your community group. We'll talk about that in the session anyway, but wear your nice dress code stuff. Choosing your background. Now, there's a lot in this. You want to go somewhere nice. You can have a blank background. I've chosen the back wall of my office. I've done a bit of set dressing. I did have an artfully arranged cat just here for you, but she got restless and left the room. So you can see that I've cleared off my desk. I've put this pretty little shawl over my open bookshelf, which is full of books and messy things, so that you can't see that. And I've moved all the papers off my desk. I've just kind of got these interesting guitar necks and this nice little bit of wall and the pretty curtain behind me. I've covered up my computer and cleared things. So I started moving things around, and then I set my phone up and did a test and just went, what does that look like? Just did a quick photo, and it went, oh, okay, that doesn't look great, and just kept playing with it till I found the right spot. So what you want to watch out for, you can be against a blank wall or a door. You can be against something a little bit more patterned or more interesting, but try and stay away from clutter and things that are messy to look at. You could be outdoors, but make sure the light's nice and even. So let's have a chat about the lighting. So with the lighting, if you have the light behind you, you will look like a creature from the deep dark night. So you'll be all blacked out. We don't want that. So you don't want to have the light source behind you. So you might go against a window and you think, oh yeah, like there's lots of light in here. But when the camera actually goes straight through, it picks up the light behind you and completely blacks you out. So you'll need to do some little tests and sort through those kind of issues. If you're outside, once again, just something that's pretty and framing, and at a time of day where the light's nice and soft, you don't want direct sunlight on you or anything, or any shadows. So just a nice soft light like this. I've got my curtains pulled at the moment and an overhead light on, and I've done a little bit of work to make sure the light's reasonably even. I can see it's a little brighter on this side of my face than the other. If we're being really, really super fussy, we'd probably try and get rid of that. But I think that that's still quite a nice look where I'm sitting at the moment. Next thing is, look at the camera lens, not at yourself. So this is me looking at me on the screen, and can you see that my eyes aren't looking at you at all anymore? I'm actually just looking at myself. So my camera lens is over on the left side of my camera. I've just grabbed our ukulele dot stickers. I just grabbed if you have any of those or something like that. I grabbed a little ukulele dot sticker and put it on my phone just under my lens to remind myself to look there when I'm recording, not look at myself. When you're further back though, I don't know. I think I'm looking at myself a bit while I'm recording this, and I don't know if how that looks on the screen. But when I'm actually recording this song, I will make an effort to look at my green dot. You'll need to do a couple of little tests anyway. That just take some time. Don't try and do it all in half an hour. Sort out your space, maybe on one day and come back the next day, or have a little bit of a rest. Although the light does change throughout the day, so be aware of that as well. When you're testing your framing for the video, just be aware if you do a test on a photo, the camera will size the frame differently, photo to video. So it's probably better just to take 2 seconds of video and then have a look and see what it's like, rather than just take a still photo. Right, how we frame ourselves. When you're singing, you want to have approximately one hand above and from about your heart. So if I just get myself in position here, around about like that. Okay, that's round about where you want to be. When you're playing a ukulele, the same thing, about that much space above your head. And you want to see both your hands on the ukulele and in the middle of the film. You want the camera to be at face height. You don't want to have it down on a surface down below you and coming up at your chin, because then you get, you know, the big neck look. And we want to see everybody's lovely faces. Okay. When you're singing, really important to look at the camera and smile and really interact with it. When you're playing uke, you might need to look at your hands. That's cool, because we'll have some footage of you kind of looking happy and singing and delivering to the camera. Right, on to the next one. So, setting up your phone now to record. I've got a second phone. I've got my old iPhone here. What you need is a lamp stand. Hopefully you've got a standard lamp stand. We actually don't have one, so I've got my microphone stand here and a couple of rubber bands, your phone, the lamp stand or something like this, and some blue tack. And that's it, and that's all you need. So what you do is you get 2 rubber bands and you loop them together. Have a little feel till you get it right, like I am. I was a terrible girl guide. I was never a girl guide. Okay, so you've got that. Now, that's going to go on the back of your phone. So you wrap the rubber bands around your phone, like so. And you've got the cross at the back. Okay, so that goes around like so. So you can see at the back, I've got this. Now, you pop it up at the height that you want, and then you use your blob of blue tack to stop it falling down. And even if you bump it a little bit, it's not going to go anywhere. And then you're in a position to film. So that's how you get your camera at a nice height for filming. Right, next up, now you might need some music on a stand to follow. You might want to write your chords and your words out big if you need to. If you don't know it off by heart, no need to know it off by heart. But if you do want to learn it, it's easier to deliver the song if you're not looking at the words and the chords all the time. But it's not a big deal. So have your music stand out of the screen, but nice and close to you, on the side that your camera lens is, so that you're not having to look away any more than you have to. Do some test runs. Again, just take some time, do some little tests, see what it looks like. Go grab yourself a cuppa, grab yourself a stiff drink, come back, try again. So don't wear yourself out. You want to feel nice and happy and relaxed on the screen when you're singing the song. Last important thing is, when you get to the end of the song, the very last line, I want you to count to 5 in your head and just hold yourself, your position, because the film doesn't end as soon as we stop singing. So we want to go finish our last strum or our last bit of singing, then wait 1, 2, 3, just sitting, holding a nice smile on the screen, and then relax. And you can kind of go giggle or whatever you want to do. I can edit it out from there. Yeah, I think that's around about it. So the labeling and the sending we don't need on this video. So yeah, I can give you some phone support at any time you need in this process. If you get stuck on anything, feel free to give me a call. But if you follow these instructions, you'll find it really easy. Okay, I'll see you on the camera soon.